What's up YouTube? Jerryland here again, bringing you another product that I think just might be worth your money. So today we're going to be taking a look mainly at the Surface Pro 3 type cover. Some people might call it the type cover 3, but Microsoft decided to just name it the type cover. And we're going to go ahead and compare it to the type cover 2. So I have the type cover 3 in the red model, and then I have the charcoal color for the type cover 2. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so a little disclaimer before we start our review video. I'm not necessarily saying that the type cover 3 is better than the type cover 2. I'm just going to go ahead and use the type cover 2 to show you the new features that Microsoft decided to add to this new type cover. It's not really fair for me to say that this one is necessarily better than this one because of the fact that these two are for two different devices. This one is for the Surface 2 or RT model, and this one is used for the Surface Pro 3. And technically they do still work when you clip them into the different devices, but they are just completely different. For example, if you clip this one into the Surface 2, it would be way too big, and vice versa, this would be way too small on the Surface Pro 3. But let's go ahead and get into our review. So let's go ahead and start by talking about similarities of the two products. So Microsoft decided to keep the magnetic strips where you attach the keyboard to your Surface product. All the key layouts are still the same, including the different shortcuts. And that's about it, besides the fact that these are both type covers, because as you probably already know, they also have what's called touch covers out there. But again, these are type covers where they're actually tactile keys rather than just like a little felt touch pad. And as well, colors, some of the colors are still the same for the type cover, so they've kept the charcoal color, the purple color, and the cyan blue color. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the differences that I see. So number one, we see the fact that the Surface Pro 3 type cover is slightly larger. Number two, Microsoft decided to add this little pen clip that is right here. So it's actually kind of like a little sticker that they give you that sticks onto the back of the type cover, and it just gives you a little loop to hold onto your Surface Pen. Alright, and next up we have colors. So for the type cover series alone, not talking about the touch covers, the original colors we had were charcoal, cyan blue, purple, as well as pink. But now, Microsoft for the Surface Pro 3 type cover have added, including the ones that I've already mentioned, they've added now a red type cover, as well as Best Buy has a limited edition navy blue type cover. So this is the last kind of visual difference that we'll see before we get into the ones you don't really see. So if you see here, there's just one hinge for the type cover 2. But if we take a look at the new type cover 3, we see that there is 1, 2. So now there are 2 hinges on the type cover 3, and I'll go ahead and demonstrate what this does. So this is an additional magnetic hinge. Go ahead and take a look at the type cover 2 when it's attached to my Surface product. You see that the keyboard is very flat, and that's how you type. And some people just really did not like that. So personally, I thought typing on the type cover 2 was plenty fine. I felt comfortable doing it. I actually enjoyed it more than some of the different keyboards that came out for the iPad products. So that is not a huge issue. But what Microsoft did was they added that second hinge to the type cover 3 that magnetically clamps onto the actual Surface product, so it gives you a slight angle. And let's go ahead and show you what that looks like. You see the type cover 3 attached to my Surface product, and you see that I can type just like before if I enjoy that flat typing. But with this additional hinge, what I can do is go ahead and take my type cover 3 and push it up, and now it magnetically attaches to my Surface, and now you can see I have this angle of my keyboard so that I can type, and it gives you a much more rigid typing experience that just feels great. Like I said, I never really had an issue with typing on the keyboard's cover flat, but having this additional just slight angle made such a big difference in typing, especially in lapability. So for those of you that don't know, that means typing in your lap, and just having this product in my lap and having it be comfortable, because the past issue with the type cover 2 was that it wasn't very comfortable when you were typing in your lap. But having this extra angle, like I said, adds a lot of rigidity, and it feels great just typing. Before I move on to my last two differences that I want to talk about, I'm going to go ahead and just give you a quick demonstration of what the backlight looks like. And there you have it. There are 3 different levels of the backlighting. And it's the exact same thing for the Surface Pro 3 type cover as well as the type cover 2. So we're going to get into probably, I think, one of the biggest changes that Microsoft made to the new type cover 3. So right here is the Surface type cover 2. And if you look right here at this rectangle, this is the trackpad that they had on it. It has a left click and a right click, and again, just the trackpad. But if you notice, it is made out of the same exact material as the rest of the keyboard, so it's just some crappy felt material. So it just was not the greatest trackpad, and an external mouse was almost 100% needed if you just wanted a clean scrolling experience. But if you take a look at the new Surface Pro 3 cover, you'll notice this trackpad right here. It is made out of a more plastic material as compared to the rest of the keyboard, and it is just such a better trackpad. It is a lot larger, the sensitivity is a lot better, scrolling is a lot easier, and they integrated the click buttons so it looks more like, I guess, a MacBook trackpad. It's still not as big as a MacBook trackpad, so of course if this trackpad were slightly larger, I think a lot of people would enjoy it a lot more. But like I said, with the type cover 2, you almost 100% need an external mouse. But with this new trackpad that they put on the Surface Pro 3 cover, I think you really can make do with this, and it's very sensitive. It feels nice to the touch, and I definitely like that they chose to use a different material. So the material that they chose to use on the trackpad is almost, I believe, the same material that is on the keys, but I'm not 100% sure. They just feel more like that, whereas the type cover 2, the trackpad and the keyboard itself were made out of the same felt material. So that is a huge, huge plus from the type cover 3. So the last difference that I myself noticed as I was typing is that I believe that they made the keys a lot more tactile. So they actually go slightly deeper, so they recess a little bit more than the type cover 2, and so that just feels definitely a lot nicer. Besides that, that is about it. So pricing, a big thing that everybody's been waiting for. The pricing is the exact same for both these keyboards. They retail for $130, and you can find them, like I said, on Amazon, Best Buy. You can find them on Microsoft's own website, etc. But again, with this new Surface Pro 3 type cover, there are just a bunch of extra awesome features that they added. And again, I'm not saying this is better than the old one, because if you have a Surface 2, you're not going to go buy one of these to use on your Surface 2, because again, it just look kind of goofy since it's so much bigger than your Surface 2. So if you do have a past or previous Surface Pro product, though, I would definitely recommend this, because again, any of these keyboards can technically, quote unquote, technically work on any of the different Surface products, because they just clip in magnetically to have that power source and be able to function. But I wouldn't buy this cover if I didn't have a Surface Pro 3. So this is mainly for all you Surface Pro 3 users out there that are wondering if I should get a type cover or not, because that additional $130 extra payment. But if I was going to recommend something, I would highly recommend that if you have a Surface Pro 3, that you go buy a Surface Pro 3 type cover. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, please give it a thumbs up. Please remember to like, comment, and of course, as always, subscribe. My name is Jerry Land, and I hope you have a great day.